Before we get into college basketball, y'all, we got to give you guys the answer to the trivia question of the day. Trivia question of the day, once again, was who was the first player in NFL history to score 2,000 points in their career? Who was the first NFL player to score 2,000 points in their career? George Blanda was the first ever NFL player to score 2,000 points. And my man played for 26 seasons. Let me say that again. 26 seasons in the NFL. That's unheard of. And you know what else is unheard of? He played until he was 48. 48 years old. I mean, you talk about old man River still having some juice. My man still had it at 48 years old. I mean, you want to talk about having and taking a beating on your body, being a Timex watch. My man George Blanda exemplified that for real. You know, 48 years old, y'all. I mean, he played for the Raiders, he played for the Bears, but, you know, he almost was able to win a Super Bowl, but he retired right before the Oakland Raiders won the Super Bowl back in 1976. Had an outstanding career, 4-time Pro Bowler. Shout out to George Blanda, also in the Hall of Fame, passed away in 2010. But he was the first NFL player to score 2,000 career points. So shout out to George Blanda for his contributions to the NFL history, y'all. So, listen, we're going to go right into the hooping, the harm around college basketball. With college basketball, y'all, we go to Oregon. Not Portland, Oregon, not the Nike building, not the Nike factory. But listen, we go to Oregon, the University of Oregon, quack, quack. The Ducks, they land Syracuse transfer Quincy Guerrier this week. Guerrier averaged 13 points per game, 8.4 rebounds for Syracuse last season before he transferred to Oregon, which helped a lot. Oregon had lost 7 of their 8 leading scorers last season, and this is definitely going to help them, especially with next season in the college basketball rankings. Right now, they actually moved up 5 spots in the CBS poll. Right now, we've got the top 25 with Oregon coming in at number 17. Right now, it's still Gonzaga number 1. Gonzaga is just going to be phenomenal once again next season, even without Jalen Suggs, even without some guy, CRISPR as well. I mean, it's going to be them trying to make sure they don't have the same excuse like they had last season in regards to where they are and where they really want to end up being the college basketball champions for 2022. Right now, we got Gonzaga number 1. We got UCLA still number 2 right now in college. I mean, UCLA gave Gonzaga everything they can handle in last season's Final Four. That was a phenomenal game. Johnny Juzang, he's deciding whether or not he wants to go to the NBA or not. If he does come back, then listen, Mitch Cronin is going to have a great squad once again. Jamie Jaquez, Tiger Campbell, perfect guys complementing each other, especially with the Bruins able to stay healthy. If they're able to stay healthy, they'll definitely be in the top 5 in college basketball next season. Purdue is coming in at number 3. Purdue, number 3 right now. Matt Painter has this team ready, locked, and loaded for a great season so far. They're projected to start a lineup: Eric Hunter, Brandon Newman, Jaden Ivey, Sasha Stefanovic, and Travion Williams comes back for the Boilermakers. Number 4, Ohio State. Number 5, Kansas. Number 6, Maryland right now. Mark Turgeon, he struck early. He landed Rhode Island guard Fats Russell, Georgetown big man Quadis Wahab, a couple of other guys. Eric Ayala comes back, Aaron Wiggins, Donta Scott. Maryland's ready. They're ready for a run after last season. Villanova, they're number 7. Number 8, Alabama. Number 9, Florida State, coming back with Leonard Hamilton and the squad and the crew coming back again. Caleb Mills, Jalen Worley, Matt Cleveland, Anthony Polite, and Basila Kapariva come back for the Florida State Seminoles. Number 10, Virginia Tech. The Hokies, number 10 in the early projections in college basketball right now. Baylor comes back at number 11. They bring back Adam Flagler, Langston Love, top 23 in the ESPN 100. Kendall Brown, top 20 in the ESPN 100. Matthew Mayer as well. And Jonathan Takamawa, he comes back as well. Big fella for the Baylor Bears. Number 12, Arkansas. Number 13, the Duke Blue Devils, pardon me. They come back at number 13 in the country. Syracuse, number 14. Number 15, St. Bonaventure. St. Bonnie's. The Bonnies in at number 15 in the country in the early rankings so far. Number 16, Arizona. Number 17, Michigan. Michigan State, the Wolverines, they come back at number 17. Juwan Howard. We'll see how he gets his team back going again after a disappointing performance in the NCAA tournament, bowing out in the Elite 8. Number 18, North Carolina. Number 19, Kentucky. Number 20, Oregon. Number 21, Colorado State. Number 22, Michigan State. Sparty, let's go. Number 23, Belmont. Number 24, Houston. They dropped a lot, especially after last season. See if Kelvin Sampson is able to figure things out with his crew and what he's able to bring back after last season. West Virginia rounds out the top 25 in the early projections for college basketball next season. So we'll be on the track. We'll be looking out for different other transfers that are making moves. And, man, it's been moving steadily around the transfer pool this all season in the NCAA. So we'll see what other different recruits or different other college basketball players are ready to move ship, if you will, to try to move their way to an NCAA championship next season. We're going to take a time out, y'all. When we come back, y'all know it's the best time of the show. It's the championship speech. Get your mind right. Get your spirit right. I'm going to get you all right all the time as we proceed to give you what you need right here on the Playbook Podcast. Yeah. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back inside the Playbook Podcast, man. Listen, we done gave y'all breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So ain't nothing wrong with a little dessert to go ahead and close out yet another great episode, y'all. Listen, we appreciate everyone's support so far, family, loved ones, etc., that help bring this whole thing to life. Special shout out to my producer, the smooth one, Kwame J, for putting together all the special effects that you hear so far. My brother, love you, my man. Appreciate all your help, all your support. My sister from Cali, my sister Ray, appreciate you, especially your help and kind of helping me with the social media part in reference to the Playbook Podcast. I appreciate the support of my pop, appreciate the support of my wifey, my good thing, my good rib, my everything. I appreciate all the support from all of you and more. Family me everything, man. In this world that we live in, you got to have family that supports you, especially on your ride to wherever your top is. So having a good support system in your corner is vital, yo. I'm reminded of that each and every day now, and it's good to give people their flowers and give people their due when they're still here. Seriously. Because tomorrow is never promised. It's not promised. Especially in this crazy world that we're living in, man. It's not promised whatsoever. So show some love. Keep showing love continuously. I know it's difficult at times. I know it's not always the easiest thing to do. But sometimes we just got to get back to the foundation. The foundation is just love, y'all. All right. So listen, just like at any show, any week, every week is different, y'all. Every week has a different set of circumstances, a certain set of trials, tribulations that we're going to go through. So my job is to help us, help me, help you, help us get over the top and reach the goals that we have for our week. So let's get it going. Let's reach the goal. Let's get to the trophy. Let's get into the championship speech, y'all. So let's get a little hype, locker room speech, if you will. I'm going to be y'all coach. I'm going to be Coach Kyle today. All right. So this week, man, I had different conversations with different people, and, the conversation came about with one person in particular. He's my leader. He's my spiritual guidance, my pastor. We were talking on our way from Virginia, I believe, this week. And on the way home, there were certain things that we were talking about. We're talking about what's going on in this world, and, different people feeling like I got to be popular in order to actually make a difference, and, just kind of different things along those categories in regards to conversation. And within the conversation, it became more and more apparent to me that popularity is fleeting. It comes and it goes. It can change like the wind, just like that. You can be the biggest name on the entire planet in one moment, and in the next moment, it can all be gone just like that. So it just left me with this point like, I'd rather be potent than popular. And potent? What are you talking about, Kyle? Potent. Let me give y'all a definition. I'm huge on words, right? Potent, the definition of potent, according to Oxford Languages, right? Having great power, influence, or effect. Having great power, influence, or effect. And like the beginning of the show, I was talking about leave your impact. I don't care, and I've never really been the most popular person in any room anyway. So it doesn't really faze me about popularity. I just want to have a great effect on whoever I touch. And that's our job as people and as God beings. We all have God within each and every one of us, right? So our job is to leave an impact and to leave an effect on the world. It's not about, how popular I can get, because really popularity leads to you having a bigger head, a bigger ego, and more arrogance than you really need to. So why don't I focus more on what type of influence, what type of effect can I leave on people while I'm here on this earth? I'd rather be potent than popular. And that's the mindset we all should be striving to have. It's not about trying to be popular. Popularity is just a byproduct of you fulfilling your God-given ability to make a difference on this planet. Period. It comes with the territory. But if you're focusing more on how can I make an impact, how can I be a great influence to the people in my life, the people that have helped me become the person that I am, man, woman, young man, young woman, whatever the case might be. My job is to help bring a greater impact, a greater power to these people's lives. So what if I'm only got 45 people that I touch? Use that and do what you will with that 45. It don't got to be to the massive scale where it's 1 million. Everybody's not called to reach, I'm reaching 2 million views or 85,000 views. Everybody's not going to reach that. And that should be okay with you. It doesn't make you any more or any less of a person. We're all given a certain measure